Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. This is the Polestar Expedition Redux, and we're at part 2. So far, we've had a pretty decent run, but we did get screwed over in the last episode by losing 500 activated copper for no apparent reason. I don't know what happened there. So, in any case, we'll get over it. Life moves on, right? It's absolutely nowhere to be seen. Okay. So let's see what we can do today. Construct a refiner room. We're going to go try that. Warp with our capital ship we'll try. And maybe install the interstellar scanner. We're not going to be able to afford the parts for that yet. So let's go ahead and launch a little bit. We're going to try and get some gold and some silver. I think we had a asteroid field right out here. You know what? Let's get rid of that too, because we need to land on someone else's ship, someone else's freighter. And I know we won't be able to see anyone else's freighter while we're in this system, but maybe we'll be able to now. We'll have to see. In any case, we are definitely going to pop off and get some gold and silver, because that's probably the quickest way to make a buck or two. Ooh, an anomaly detector. I don't believe we've been to the space station yet either, have we? We'll have to go there. Check some things out. But again, just a little more. Focusing on the money. There's some platinum, maybe. Yes, 6. That's absolutely terrible. Oh, come on, really? Well, anyway, the asteroid belt. They definitely made an improvement on these, I'll tell you that. There used to be, what, 2 types of asteroids back in the game? When you went to a belt, it was either one type or the other. Now the variety is great. There's more than one type in each asteroid field, so that's a huge help. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the space station. Extra tritium here. Gold. Silver. Gold, platinum. Let's put it all in there. $759, so okay, decent amount of money there. $12. Alright. I think a few $100,000 here. One thing we are going to do, though, is trade in those maps that we have. We got 3 of them right now. Because those things are going to be priceless as we use them to search for some downed ships, because I know we need to find and repair one, and then we need to scrap one, so we can do that with the same one. At least my ship isn't on fire anymore. Guess we just had to do a reload for that. Go figure, right? Alright, so... and we'll sell the little bit of platinum too. It ain't much. But it's honest money. That puts us almost at 400k. Let's go ahead and get those emergency maps. And then we'll go upgrade our suit real quick. It's a nice fighter. I like that design. Okay. Well, that's cool. We got one. Freebie. Did that use like I don't think it did. So I don't see any freighters around. Alright, let's see if we can't find a distress signal. Get that out of the way at least. And on the first shot we get one. Let's see what planet it's on. A supercritical planet. Well, that's cool. Well, we'll be able to land right next to it, so really irrelevant. Hopefully there's no pilot with it. And we'll have just wasted our map. But if there is, there is. We'll deal with it. We're going to have to go to the anomaly, but I'll probably wait till the end of this session. Or you know what? Maybe I'll do it right after this. I'll cut, go there, tweak out my dude, give him a good look. Download all the cosmetic stuff. A couple buildings there. And I think there's a dude here. Damn it, there is. That sucks. Why do you want, you jerk? Let's see what your ship wants. This would have been a good one, too. You damaged my suit? Alright, but none of the items in it. That's cool. Alright, buddy. Are you happy now? So really nothing special out of that. Okay, let's do another map. Hopefully we'll have a little better luck this time. Nope. out this time. Damn it. Alright, well, neither of those is going to work out for us right now, but what will work out is some scanning. Some animals, some minerals, some plants. Alright, well, we got the plants. We get the minerals here any second. Alright, we got them. Any other animals to scan? Look at that big old thing. I see an animal over here. So that's a big guy. Still not enough, huh? That's good. We got another one over here. He's like stuck. Oh, he's kind of cute. A hedge bear. Definitely named by a player. We still don't have enough? Alright, well, let's get whatever prizes we have. So we got a new reward here. Engine of life for the plants. A double cultivation chamber, cool. Cool. And then phase 4. Prospector. Trigger module, supreme scanning system upgrade, salvage data times 25. Ooh. So some of this we're going to throw on the ship, at least for now. Still need one more animal at least, right? Ooh. No, we need 8 more animals. Okay, we got a ways to go on that. Let's go back to phase 1. Install an interstellar scanner. Warp with your capital ship. Reach the first rendezvous. Let's kind of focus on that one. And let's see if that's even a possibility right now. I don't remember how long of a trip that first one is, but that's okay, we'll figure it out. We do have the scanner room, what did we need? I think we needed a refiner room, if I'm not mistaken. Construct a refiner room, yep. And we don't have the silver or the gold now because we sold it all, but that's okay. We'll get that in the next system. It's going to take a total of 4 jumps. Alright, let's do the first jump to this little Gex system. This will at least give us something. Well, it looks like I lost my vocal track, so this is I'll record over this at this point. I hate doing that at this point. Well, so we got a little prize for jumping. We'll have to collect that. See what kind of goodies we get for this here. And get the warp hypercore plans. That's always a good one. Salvage hyperdrive upgrade and amplified warp shielding plans. Cool. Cool. Alright, so to move on, there we go. Oh, we should have moved. See, we screwed up. We should have moved our hyperdrive before we flew. It would have given us a little more distance. Maybe we could have jumped 2 spots. We'll definitely be able to jump on the next one. So that is what it is. We'll stick in this system here for a minute anyway, just to get a couple other little things done. And then we'll move on. But first, I know one thing I really want to do while we're in here. Yeah, make some, hyperdrive fuel. One thing I want to do while we're here is hit the anomaly up and gather up all the goodies there that I can gather and give this character a look. I don't know why they always start you as a Gek. I hate the Gek, man. I shouldn't say I hate the Gek. That's racist against Gek, but I'm not really fond of them. Little nasty little creatures. Little creatures just freak me out, I don't like them. Ever since I was a little kid. So, you sent a big monster, you sent Godzilla after me, no problem. You sent some little creepy little creature, little goblin looking thing, yeah, no, I'm not happy. It's not cool. Alright, so we're going to head here, make our cut, and come back. And we're going to go planet side here. Try and get a couple more things done. So we're fortunate enough to find one of these little mini trading posts. And we'll take advantage of this while we're here. Gives us a free launch, even though we got, the ability to take off and make fuel and all that. We're going to take advantage of this. Gather up, get another map, because we wasted those other ones, which was unfortunate. I think all we really need to do is get one salvage ship, get it to fly, and then trade it in, and we're good. Or we can keep it and trade in this piece of crap that we have, but I almost want to finish this expedition with this little piece of junk, just because it's what they gave to me. I kind of like doing the expeditions with what I'm given in the beginning and just kind of making the most of it, although this one's going to be hard, especially with this multi-tool. This multi-tool is just hot garbage. It was everything I could do not to trade in on the anomaly and get that one nice alien blaster I have with the pulse spitter and like 3 upgrades for it. God, it was all I could do. We'll try and find some copper while we're here. Hopefully some plants, or some animals too. Got to get that finished up. But the copper to make up for the stuff we lost in the last episode. This one that's 291 away. That's not too bad. Yeah, so we definitely want to get that. Turn it into chromatic metal so we can do some building on the freighter. And get that freighter, nice and functioning. Let's go inside here, see if we can get another little salvage data or navigational data, which we did. Cool. I don't even bother looking at the weapon. There's no way we can pick it up. What we can get, though, is a little bit of carbon. Alright. So yeah, we'll head up this mountain. There are some other little goodies we'll pick up along the way. And there are definitely some animals here. We get trying to remember if I got all of them, or I think I got like all but one or two by the time we leave this planet. So that thing's almost done. And it's kind of, you kind of want to look ahead and not focus too much on the leg of the journey you're on, because if you can get some of these later things done, it just makes the back half of the journey, the back half of the expedition, that much faster. If you've got 5 or 6 things done for the last 3 legs of the mission, then yeah, you're way ahead of yourself. And one thing I do recommend, and I get started in this, is get your first expedition, or not your first expedition going, but your first, or you send out your guys, your frigates, your first frigate mission. I was gifted a trade one, and I found a trade, like an hour-long mission or something like that, so I got it started. After I'm done rendering this and uploading it and all that, I might get back on and just bring that one in, get another one going. But it is a good way to make a few bucks, get some interesting items. You can get stuff you normally wouldn't find that easily, and then trade it in for cash or nanites or whatever, depending on what you bring home. So definitely good to do. It's one of those passive ways to make an income. Now in the beginning, it's not that great when you're doing hour-long missions with one vessel. It's actually kind of lousy. But, it's a start. Every little bit helps in this game, especially in the beginning. Alright, so we still have a few more creatures and whatnot that we can scan while we're down here. And we'll get as many of those as possible. I don't believe we get enough to finish that part of the mission, but regardless, it just makes the rest of the game easier. When we get to the next planet, we'll only have to scan 1 or 2 creatures probably. So I do recommend scanning away plants, minerals, animals, all that stuff early on in the game. Do it. Do it. And focus on getting your freighter fixed, so you do that first jump, that first light jump. And also focus on getting your first fleet command room built, because you're going to have to launch 3 fleets, and at minimum the missions are an hour long, so there's 3 hours of game time right there that you'll have to dedicate yourself to. Now of course you can send a mission out and go to bed, and next day pick it up and start again, and do another one if that's how you're doing it. But if you're trying to jam through this in one sitting, then the sooner you get that started, the sooner you're done. I was looking at the one mission to land on someone else's freighter is an optional one, just like you had optional ones in the last expedition. So that one don't worry about too much, but if you got a buddy, have them hop on and you guys can go land on each other's freighters real quick and get that knocked out of the way. I'll probably get with Hobbit one of these nights here and just do that just to get it done, if I even bother. I don't even know if I'm going to bother with that, but it is what it is. This Monday, make sure you tune into the channel at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing a live stream here. This will be my first live stream on this platform here for YouTube. I did some on Twitch, but Twitch is a hard nut to crack, and I'd really rather focus on here. I've got a lot of wonderful subs. You guys are great. Just a great community. Always good feedback from you guys. I'd love to give something back to you. So if you join me, I will be giving away tons of goodies inside the game. Stuff like expansion slots for your exosuit, for your gun, for your multi-tool, for your ship, for your freighter. I'll give salvaged frigate modules, tainted metal, basically anything you want. If you want, what are they called? Stasis devices. I'll give you a stack of stasis devices so you can give you some quick cash. So whatever it is you're lacking, that's what I'll give you. I'll make sure to have quite a bit stocked up in my inventory so I can give it away. All I gotta do is hop on, meet me at the anomaly, and boom, tell me what you want, and you got it. Hopefully that's something that we'll get it, you know, because it'd be fun to meet some of you guys in game. You know, even it'd just be kind of fun because get to talk with you every night and just to hang out with you all for a little bit, trade some stuff out, be kind of sweet. Maybe we can go visit, some of your bases if you want. Whatever you want to do, be cool. Definitely would look forward to something like that. So I will post my No Man's Sky friend code so you guys can add me. And of course, you can always add me on the PlayStation Network if you play this game via PlayStation 4 or 5. It is capital C, lowercase PT, like Captain _ Beefy with a capital B. And feel free to send me a request on the PlayStation Network, and I will gladly accept it. And, come hang out anytime you want. It'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hobbit and I do this game sometimes co-op, and yeah, I mean, you generally don't have to do co-op. We'll just sit there and do our own thing and BS, that sort of stuff. So it's always fun. Boom. All right, well, let's see where we stand here. What else can we do? We can construct a refiner room. Install an interstellar scanner. We're going to need, I forget what we need for that. I think wiring looms. I think that one's going to be a little expensive. We definitely need to make some more money, but we've got, we've got a decent amount now. We got 400 grand. Orbital exocraft materializer. Deploy a construct a teleport. Chamber scanner room. Stellar extractor. God, that stellar extractor is like the biggest waste. I thought that was the coolest thing when I saw it. You hang out in a system and it just autonomously mines something depending on what kind of star there is. It might be chromatic metal, or it might be radon, sulfurine, whatever. It just seems like it just takes forever to get going, and the yield is so low, and it takes so long. And I think if you leave the freighter and come back to it, it just empties out. There's nothing there for you. So that's really, really annoying. If you move it from one system to the other, like let's say you're jumping around doing stuff and you're in a yellow system and you've been letting it build up that chromatic metal, but you jump to another system and then you warp your freighter over there, it empties out. It just seems to empty out no matter what. And I've had, my first freighter build, I put like 10 of them in, 5 on each side. Not because I wanted them to extract stuff, but I liked the look of it, and the churning of it. It made it look like it was part of this big engine room, almost like a old style steam engine with the pistons and all that. It was pretty cool. And every now and then I'll go check on it. I'm like, yeah, it's got like 5. It's got 5 chromatic metal in it. And you look at the next one, it's got none. And the other 9 have none. I'm like, how does this work? There's really no explanation to it. It seems like a broken piece of technology, and that's frustrating, because it could be something that you find useful. Why go look for, why build a base for radon gas or sulfurine or whatever when you can just go to that star system, park your ship, and go about your business and do other stuff, come back to your ship, and then collect a bunch of it, right? It's silly. So, in any case, we're going to collect some gold and silver so we can build these rooms, because I know a lot of I should have thought about this ahead of time, but a lot of these rooms on the freighter require either gold or silver or both to work, so that's kind of a bad move on my part. Originally, I should have just got more gold and silver, split it in half, and sold half and kept half for construction, but, I didn't. Don't make that same mistake, fellow traveler. Get a lot of it and keep some in reserve. That way you can build these rooms. This won't be my last time running out for some gold and silver. I can guarantee you that. We have a lot more rooms to build. Yeah, overall, this was a fun expedition. The rewards for it, I don't think were spectacular, although the cape is nice. The Fleet Commander cape is nice. And the banner's kind of cool. I am rocking the cape on my character now, even though I haven't completed this yet, but being that I completed the original one, I've got it. So I won't be getting anything new out of this, which, is fine. But I definitely wanted to keep up with doing all these Redux videos, because I think they can be a little helpful. Sometimes these missions can be a bit of a pain, and good to see how someone else does it, you know? Alright, well, let's go build these rooms and work on wrapping this episode up. Next episode, we'll kind of take stock in the beginning, and my main goal in the next one is to get to the first rendezvous point so that we can get credited for that one, and I think we get to read the second captain's log after that, so that'll be 2 real quick, easy ones. We'll go down to a planet, scan a few more animals, and that should get that one taken care of. We'll launch another mission, hopefully, for my frigates. You know, that depends, but yeah, we should be able to do that. And we're going to have to buy frigates. We need to farm, and I won't farm with you guys online. I'm not going to sit there and fly around for 35 minutes farming gold or silver or anything like that so I can sell it. I'm not going to, you know, do anything like that. I might find a source of it, do it for a couple minutes, and then cut, because that's boring. Once, you know, bleh. These things can be tedious enough without that. So, but we'll try to, you know, hopefully, you know, all we need to do is find 1 or 2 ships, and we'll be in good shape. So, hopefully, we'll find some more salvaged, or not salvage data, but navigational data, and that'll give us the ability to hopefully find a ship or 2. Because even if we find a couple of ships, and if they're good, we'll get some modules, you know, when we scrap them. S-class modules if they're S-class, A-class, whatever. You know, and those can be sold for nanites, but man, the nanite situation is going to be tough. We're really going to need to farm some nanites. I need a curious deposit base to do that, so I can get the fleet, or not the fleet built up, but the battleships, the spaceships there. Alright, well, let's get upstairs, wrap this thing up. We should have enough now, and hopefully we have enough for the fleet room too. So here's our refiner. Cha-ching. And our fleet command room. And we're short on gold, but I think we got nuggets. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. On a starship. Yep, 2 of them. Yeah, that'll give us plenty. Perfect. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and drop that baby down. Bingo. And we're going to go interact with the machine in here. That way we get the recipe to make the fuel for the frigate missions. Because, you know, nothing is free. All right, let's talk to our navigator and get this thing launched. So you want your fleet to have the same star rating or more as the difficulty rating of the mission, and you want to match up the ships to the type of mission. You don't want to send trade ships on a combat mission and vice versa. But like here, I've got 1 trade ship. It's a C class, which, but it's enough to give the fleet a 2-star rating against a 2-star difficulty, so it should be okay. And we'll send that off. And with that, we're pretty much going to call it a day. Thanks for joining me. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. If you want to see what happens next, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications so you know when the next video drops. Hopefully this will only be a 4 or 5 video series for this expedition as my guesstimate. I'm hoping. You never know with these things. But the way it's going so far, it looks like it'll probably be that way. I think we can start whipping through some of these things here, so we'll definitely do that. And leave a like on the video. That's always appreciated. It helps us out with the algorithms here. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will see you all next time. Until then, peace, guys.